Hi, it's Melissa from Bears Pampered Stampers, back with another simple card. It's a make and take and another way to conserve on your supplies when you're making cards. Today we're using Graphic45 Bloom paper, and it's from the Bloom collection. It's called Petal Postage, and all these are little replicas of stamps. What I did was cut strips of all of these stamps. Then I cut 3 off of each strip to make my border. I used jelly bean green cardstock from the paper cut. And for my sentiment, I stamped with Forest Moss Distress ink. So here's our kit. It comes with a little piece of ribbon, 2 of the little borders, whoops, upside down. Yours may vary in your kit because there were so many different ones from the on the paper. So I just cut off 3 pretty ones and we went with it. I also stamped on a piece of cream colored cardstock to match my basic card, always thinking of you, because that's always a sentiment that can be used. This layer was cut 4 by 5 1/4 so that it left a little border of the cream paper around the edge. So we're going to start by taping down our sentiment, and you can see I used the back because I got a little something on there that I didn't want on there, so I just flipped it over and stamped on the back side, because we do, you know, there's no reason to throw that good cardstock out just because one side isn't fabulous. So, and I've got a little bit more tape there than I needed, but I'll just fold that over and I'll set that down. And you'll see that I even smudged this side, but our layers, our little borders are going to be covering that, so I don't need to start over with another stamp. Well, I'm trying to center this as best as I can, but if you know me, you know I don't always get it straight. I'm going to put a little bit of tape, or not tape, glue. This is the Nouveau glue, because this is going to give me a chance to move it around a little bit. I'm going to lay this layer across the top, and in doing so I have just covered up my little smudge. My second layer will go across the bottom. And those are just the cutest little stamps. They're so cute. Okay, so now that's all ready to go, and I'm going to flip this over and put a little piece of tape down each side, and this is where you're going to save yourself a little ribbon. You're not going to spread or tie your ribbon completely around the card. You're only going to take it to the back where the tape is, and the tape then will hold it in place. So we're going to run this across. We're going to fold it back when we get it where we want it, and have the tape hold it in place for us. And we'll make sure that that's pretty straight, and we'll fold that one back. And now it's where we want it. And now we can put it on our card. We can add a little bit of tape at the top and at the bottom to hold it into place on the card. And I'll try to center it as best I can. Doesn't look too bad. Now we want to have a bow on there, but we didn't want to have to tie it so onto the, tie it in a bow, because that's kind of hard to do. So we're going to tie it using our bow maker, and that simply goes around the 2 pegs and over the top, in between, and then under the bottom, in between the 2 pegs. And then we just tie a little knot, just a little slip knot, just like when you tie your shoes, kind of. And snug it up. Make sure it's nice and tight so it doesn't come untied on you. And then it just slides off the top. And there's your bow. And we'll trim. And then I'm going to use a glue dot to place it. So I'm going to press down here. Did my glue dot fall off? Oops, I see it right. Nope, that's not it either. Well, I don't know where my, oh, there it is. It's still on here. Okay. Now it's on my finger. I'll push it down with that. There. I have my little glue dot right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. And I'll just take the knot of the the bow and press that down. And that will hold my bow in place. One of my loops is a little bigger than the others. I'll pull that through. Okay. And there's our card. Simple, quick, didn't need anything but a stamp and some cutting on our paper and a little bit of ribbon. That's it. I have the stamp or this card set available in the store. They're $2. They include the envelope and everything you need to make the card. So, hope I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.